What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, well, I guess this is technically Soul Keep content, but we're going to keep them tied for now, just in case, or until Soul Keep really comes into its own as its own game. So let's see here. We got another dev diary, and there's good news for people who really enjoyed the beta, because beta number 2 or beta phase 2 is coming. We don't have a release date for this, but the full release, they say, we're aiming for late spring. So you think about spring ending technically June 21st. So I would say that the May deadline, or the May estimate that David from Double Coconut put out a couple of weeks ago on the town hall, is probably dead. And in the most recent town hall, I think Aggie, like, I don't know if it was a Freudian slip or not, but it was just like, yeah, expecting tower defense in June. So at this point, I think it's safe to say we're expecting a June release for Soul Keep. So still a good 2 months away at this point, but remember, you can get into the tower defense beta if you have 500 nightmare packs, and you can get those off the secondary market. You don't need them from the store themselves, or to buy them from the store themselves. So let's see, what is beta 2 going to have? So much improved level balancing and more levels to try, which is great. A more variety of fiends, towers, and spells. Some nasty new fiends like the horrendous witch class. And yeah, and then I guess there's going to be, they can make your towers randomly misfire. That's going to be interesting. So there's going to be a lot of RNG added in, and it's going to be fun to see how that all plays out. If it's going to frustrate people to a bad point, or if it's going to make things exciting to a good point. And then looks like they're going to fix a bunch of the bugs from phase 1. Now, the big meat here, I would say, is there are they shared some of the details of how rewards will work. So let's dig in here. So at a high level, we can share a bit more about how the reward system will work. Rewards will be given out in SPS, legendary potions, gold potions, and even full packs as rewards. So that's, we knew SPS was coming out, but legendary and gold potions. Now, again, I think that what they mean is like the alchemy and whatever the other potions are, or legendary and alchemy potions. But I guess this was just, unless it's a brand new potion, which would be kind of cool, because then you're not getting it from Splinterlands. You'd have to play the game or buy it within the Soul Keep kind of ecosystem. But full packs, I mean, all that stuff sounds pretty standard, I guess, compared to Splinterlands. Now, here's the thing. You can stack up on rewards with each and every game you play, as long as you have the proper cards and prerequisites. Oh, and as long as you don't die. The more waves you make it through without dying, the more you'll earn. You can tuck tail and retreat between waves and keep any rewards you've earned, but you'll miss out on the greater goodies. So if you guys remember Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Remember that when that show took everybody by storm? That's what this reminds me of, where it's just like, you go as far as you can, and then if you wanna chicken out, as they say, tuck tail and run. That's gonna be where the whole element of like, we'll see. Press your luck is, I think, the term that they were using. So there's going to be gold foil NFTs, higher level NFTs, and promo cards will be eligible for greater shares of rewards. We will launch with 10 leagues. So this kind of caught me off guard when I first read it. 10 leagues. Leagues get exponentially more difficult, exponentially more difficulty. Looks like there's an extra Y there, and generally require higher level NFT defenses to beat. The higher up you are as a league, the more shares of rewards you will earn. Now, to get to new leagues, you'll need to complete all the standard gateway levels, which are handcrafted and can be won using suggested towers. Collect enough soul tokens to open the portal and progress through. Now, if you remember on the last dev diary, they talked about the soul tokens. Again, these are going to be account based, right? So they're not going to be they're not going to be tradable, but as you play the game, you earn more of them. So they're like an in-game currency, essentially. And you use those essentially to unlock the higher levels. So you can't just go all the way to the top. You have to start at the bottom, which is kind of cool. I mean, I guess that's the same. That's technically the same with Splinterlands, right? You can't necessarily just jump into champion. You do have to beat your way through bronze, silver, gold, and then diamond, right? So that's standard, I guess. The 10 leagues, though, if we can go back to that. 10 leagues, I kind of like that in the sense that there's a wider range of gameplay. And what I'm really, really hoping for is that tower defense will be the type of game that is easy to learn and difficult to master. Because if it's easy to learn, we can get a bunch of casuals, a bunch of normies into it. that can have fun, right? That can just have fun playing in, League One or League Two or whatever they're called. But to really get the most out of the game, it actually becomes very difficult. And if you get obsessed with it, then you start working through and trying to beat the higher levels. And that's where the whole difficult to master part comes in. So, hopefully we'll see something like that. I think 10 leagues sounds like quite a bit. So, we'll wait until we get a little bit more information. Now they have some eye candy for us. So common, rare, epic, and legendary soul tokens will drop as you exterminate various rarities of fiends. So pretty cool. To earn enough soul tokens, you can press your luck in free-for-all mode, playing special levels with any tower, spell, or hero you want facing off against a random set of battle rules that make each wave increasingly challenging. So this is probably the last big part here. There's going to be these leagues, right? But there's also going to be a free-for-all mode where you can just go in and play, and that sounds kind of fun. So again, a random set of battle rules sounds very similar to the rule sets that we have right now for Splinterlands. But I wonder how much this is going to differ from maybe the PvE environment that they create that's crafted out, right, as like you're going through some kind of story mode. So I just like the fact that you'll be able to play in a bunch of different options. I think that's something that people in the Splinterlands side want, especially with the energy changes. But keep in mind, I still think this will affect your energy, right? You can choose to go into, you can choose to go down the pathway of whatever kind of story mode or gateway levels that they have. But let's say you're at a level that's like super tough, but you want to earn more soul tokens in a relatively easier way. Well, you can go play the free-for-all mode and ultimately, try to earn more soul tokens. And maybe it's a little bit easier. Maybe it's a little bit more unexpected, right? Rather than like, I need to have this tower in order to beat level 5.2, right? And I don't have it yet, right? Everybody that I've seen has this, or that's what they're telling me. So until I can get it, until I can save enough, or I win another pack, or whatever the case is, then I will, I'll have fun in the free-for-all mode until that time. So again, we'll see how that plays out, but I'd like the fact that there's going to be, it sounds like, 2 different game modes. So that's the main thing. It sounds like there's going to be a pack promotion inbound at some point. So if you're looking to get packs, I'm sure they want to sell these from the store and not from the secondary market, but keep an eye out for that, and I'll cover it as soon as it's live here, and maybe even run a group buy if people are interested. So that is all I have for you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.